So here we are looking at our WRB Industries opportunity, and we have some interesting information. Our technical guy, Dominic Chan, was talking to some of their technical people, the users, the people who will actually be running the system once to get this network security software gets installed. And during the course of the conversation, they discussed the breach and stuff like that. Well, it turns out that WRB Industries does government work. So they have a number of government contracts. I'm just going to launch this, update some information. So, and that's one of the key issues behind this, is that they fundamentally need a security software which will match government requirements. Well, ours does. So, which is great for us, and so from the perspective, I think it gives us a competitive advantage, because we do have installations that with the government, with companies that do business with the government. So that's fantastic. So the other thing that Dominic found out, which I hadn't known, was that they really hadn't tried any other solutions. So this is all new for these guys, and so you know, it's kind of, they're walking into unknown areas. So they need a lot of support, and we've got a great support system. So I think that gives us a little leverage, and a competitive leverage as well. So all this combined, which is great news for us, I want to update a couple of questions in Oculus here that we'll see what happens once we get this. And the first one is, remember I mentioned I had a contact in, here it is, John Stevens in finance. I was talking to him the other day. It turns out he can't help me, so I might as well get that out of the way. I don't know if we have any enemies in WRB. I don't think we do. I think they're all, I don't think anybody has any favorites. I hope Linda is on our side, but we'll have to wait out. Number 15, I'm going to answer is yes, because, and I make the comment, is the WRB has, I think it's about some percentage, I don't know what it is, about 15% of their revenues are from government, and I think it might be military work. So let me just, military work, and we have, I know, and our product software meets military specs. Also, because it's a new project, we have a large support organization which it'll be helpful for them, because this is a new project. They're kind of stepping off into unknown territory. So they'll need all the hand-holding they can get. Now, obviously it's not free, but you know, I'm not sure that price is going to be an issue here. They're going to look for a product that meets the requirements, and they're going to need help. All right, so I'm happy with that. So now I would like to go over to the competition category, and you can see I'm starting to get, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Let me go back and update that. You can see that we're starting to get rid of a lot of the uncertainty. We've still got some in here, but we're starting to get rid of the uncertainty. And what I want to do is, I think we have a competitive differentiation now. Our software meets all military specs. Now, they may not need that level of specification of security, but better to have more than less. So I think that'll make a big, some of these, how I've changed some of these answers will make a big difference. I haven't really figured out if they've got anything that gives a competitive edge, but I'm going to guess they don't. So let me go to the next one, because when I was talking to Linda the other day, one of the things I asked her was, does everybody agree with the timing of the deal? And she said, yes, they does. She was, she had a meeting with the key decision makers, and I guess there is a hard deadline to have this. So there is a hard deadline, to have the network security updated or upgraded. I wonder if it's the government that said that to them. Don't know, but it doesn't make it. But I think that works to our favor as well. But it certainly gives the that this project is going to go forward, and there's not much that would cause it to change. I think I can add another comment here now and say that the WRB does government work, and it's, let's say, I think it's 15 to 20% of their revenues. And this could be a risk. So that's a big number, and certainly it's going to happen. So there's no question it's going to happen. I think the close date's solid. Everything's going to happen, so I think we're in good shape. Certainly need to go back and figure out how we can leverage our relationship with INET, and to make sure that we beat a DeepNet. So you can see what has happened here. We haven't had a lot of movement in the process and the relationship, because right now we haven't met anybody. When I talked to our salesperson out on the West Coast, the comment was, wait until the RFP is issued before we do the introductions into the consulting company. The other thing is, we haven't really had a chance to get at the decision makers involved. But doing all the background work, our competitive position has significantly strengthened. So let me just see where we are on the velocity chart, and we'll see how things are looking. And you can see, let me increase this here, and you can see that now this has been a huge jump. So we've gone from, we were here. Let's do this one. We've gone from 40% or just over 40 to just over 50, and you can see how we've starting to really close the gap. So our degree of qualification has really improved. Previously, it was in the 35 percentages, and just getting rid of some of those uncertain answers, especially in the competition area. Really, once we kind of squeeze the uncertainty out of the competition, it makes a huge impact. Remember that the competition area looks at how we stand, or what is our probability of us beating the competition, and that makes a big difference. And at the end of the day, it also makes a big difference in terms of, if we can't beat the competition, having a great solution up here is not going to make us win. We need to beat the competition, and we need to understand the buying process, and we need to develop the right relationships. Timing is solid. So let me just make a couple of comments here. So, we had a last meeting. So we'll just leave that there, and I'm just going to put Dominic C. matched with this spelled down wrong. Oh, there it is. Dominancy met with WRB IT people and good exchange. You know what? I'm going to finish this later, and I'll just show it to you during the beginning of the next session. So that's it for now. I'm going to complete that. I'm going to talk about Dominic's meeting with the IT people, my meeting with Linda, and then our next steps. So that's it for now. Bye for now.